Welcome to Rise Unwind. Every week on our show, we bring you lifestyle tips, tricks, and more from all the people who know it best. And this week, we have this.
Check this out. They bend and pop right back into shape. They're stronger and more corrosion resistant than standard metals.
This is the Monster Jam Sparkle Smash RC truck. It shows up ready to rumble, perfect indoors or out.
So you can make customized collectibles of your loved ones. You can pick anything from hair color to skin tone to outfits and accessories that really reflect their personalities.
We did a little bit of homework and we learned that beef is actually the third most popular protein served over the Christmas holiday.
All that and more on Rise and Unwind. A childhood cancer diagnosis affects a whole family in every way. And today we're highlighting a program that helps survivors and their siblings move forward with college scholarships. Joining us is Steve Radke, president of Northwestern Mutual Foundation, to share how it works. Hi, Steve. Thanks for being here.
Oh, thanks for having me on this morning.
Steve, can you explain what Northwestern Mutual does to support families dealing with childhood cancer?
Sure. Every day around the world, 1,000 children are diagnosed with cancer. For over a decade, Northwestern Mutual has been trying to end that. While much of our work revolves around trying to find better treatments and cures for childhood cancers, we also know that a diagnosis can have an incredible emotional and financial impact on an entire family. In fact, studies show that 60% of families lose household income as a result of a cancer diagnosis. So when you couple that with the rising costs of education, this prompted us to create a childhood cancer scholarship program.
And how does this scholarship program work for survivors and siblings?
Yeah. So we're now in our 8th year of this program, and we provide college scholarships to those affected by childhood cancer, whether they're survivors themselves or their siblings. So to date, we've given over 370 scholarships totaling more than $3 million to help alleviate some of that financial strain. And we really wanted to talk to you today because we're actually opening up applications for next fall school year, where we're going to be awarding an additional $500,000 of scholarships. So we're going to be providing 50 students with scholarships of up to $10,000 to go to the school of their choice.
That's wonderful. And what kind of impact are you seeing the scholarships make for students?
Sure. The biggest impact for all of the students is that it's allowing them to follow their dreams, whatever that might be. But one of the really interesting things and unexpected things we discovered as we got to know the people going through this program is that nearly half of our scholarship recipients are actually pursuing careers in healthcare. So whether it's aspiring to be a doctor or a nurse or a researcher, we think they're trying to follow in the footsteps of people who's impacted their lives, and they're trying to impact the lives of others going forward. So at Northwestern Mutual, we've been involved in the childhood cancer space for a while, and we always try to find some moments of joy in what can otherwise be a pretty somber space. So whether it's a breakthrough in childhood cancer research or a child being declared cancer-free, we call these golden moments. And we really think the number of our students who are going into the medical professions to try to help others is a great golden moment.
Golden moments. I like that. Let's have more of those. And Steve, where can people go if they want to learn more or apply?
Sure. If anyone's interested or anyone has been affected themselves by childhood cancer or knows someone who has, we'd encourage them to go to the Northwestern Mutual Foundation website at nmfoundation.com. And we're going to be accepting applications for the next round of scholarships until February 2nd.
Great information. Steve, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for helping us spread the word.
If you're still panicking over holiday gifts, breathe. We've got backup today. Gifting guru Meaghan B. Murphy is here with ideas that'll actually make shopping easier and maybe even fun. Meaghan, thank you for saving us from buying socks again. Welcome.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Alrighty, Meaghan. Personalized gifts are having a whole moment right now. How are people making presents feel extra special, like the I actually thought about you levels of special?
So I love Funko Pops. This is something that's like a big hit in my family. I have given these to anything from neighbors to teachers to coworkers. You can go to Funko.com and do a Funko Pop yourself. So you can make customized collectibles of your loved ones. You can pick anything from hair color to skin tone to outfits and accessories that really reflect their personalities. And now Funko has teamed up with Netflix for a limited edition collab. There are Stranger Things and K-pop Demon Hunter Pop Yourself collectibles. Order these by December 14th because they're going to be hot, hot, hot at Funko.com.
You know, nothing says thoughtful like putting someone's name on something so they can't regift it.
Exactly. Yes.
And for the families with mini lacrosse legends running around the house, what's an easy, safe way for kids to practice without breaking a window or a sibling?
So I love lacrosse. It's the fastest growing youth sport in the country. My 2 boys play. My husband played in college. And we're big fans of hackies. Hackies were created by 2 friends who wanted to get kids off the couch, off devices, and outside playing. And hackies padded lacrosse sticks with hand-strung heads make it accessible for everyone. Kids can dodge and play defense safely because the sticks are fully padded. It kind of reminds me of old school wiffle ball. Kids are like coming together around the country, having pickup games, making, DIY tournaments. It's been really incredible. And this is at Hackies Lax, HACKEES, lax.com. Sticks are at a nice price. They start at $39. There's discounts on bundles of all the equipment. My kids love the goals. This is a great gift.
I love it. And what are some kid-friendly gift ideas that spark creativity and keep them busy long enough for parents to drink hot coffee for once?
So Crayola is a go-to for creativity. The marker airbrush kit is really super fun. You can use classic, ultra clean washables, super tips, and pipsqueak markers. It comes with 5 stencils. Really lets kids get creative with spray art. I'm encouraging my kids to make DIY cards and wrapping paper. Great for kids age 6+, and that's available at retailers nationwide.
Holiday MVP. Anything that entertains kids long enough for parents to finish a sentence, am I right?
Well, and I have to tell you, it's fun for grown-ups too, because I have been playing with this airbrusher all day.
I love it. Holiday season does get wild, so how can we stay feeling good, refreshed, and, not totally melted down?
Well, so great stocking stuffer and great give yourself, treat yourself gift. So Olay Body Wash and Secret Deodorant have limited edition holiday collections, 4 different scents. The spoonful of sugar is delicious. And it's Olay Body Wash, so it's luxurious, it's creamy, it's cleansing while hydrating. It's made with a vitamin B3 complex. It leaves my skin noticeably softer and smooth, especially great in the wintertime. And then Secret Deodorant, it rolls on smooth. It's going to give you endless all-day odor protection. It's dermatologist tested, so that is a win. Now, these are holiday special editions, so shop now because it's while supplies last.
I already have stress breakouts from thinking about it, so I really appreciate that information. Before we let you go, where can anyone go to find all these awesome ideas?
So if you follow me, go to Meaghan, MEAGHANB Murphy.com. There's a link to my Substack, and I will give you shopping links and more information on all of these fabulous finds.
Well, Meaghan, thank you so much for having fun with me this morning.
Yay.
Have you noticed how trust in our neighborhoods feels a little shaky lately? Even so, many people still believe things can get better. Allstate is hoping to support that hope with a new effort to help communities reconnect. Today, we're joined by Louise Packard, Director of Thought Leadership at Allstate, to share how this $5 million award program is helping local nonprofits bring people together. Hi, Louise. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
So why is rebuilding trust such an important part of keeping our communities healthy?
Trust is essential to a strong and healthy community, but unfortunately, trust is in decline. Recent Allstate research shows just 41% of Americans trust one another, consistent with a broader decline in trust we've seen over the last 3 decades. And we know community trust enables community support. People who are more likely to say they trust others are also more likely to help others, creating a culture of care and mutual aid. This is important to Allstate because we know trust begins in communities. Initiatives that build trust in our community, neighborhoods, our schools, our local organizations lay the groundwork for broader societal resilience and unity. But as you mentioned, there is good news, and that's that 74% of Americans feel optimistic about the future of their local community. And we can build that local community optimism into a national strength, because high levels of local and individual trust do translate to some really positive outcomes: more prosperous economies, healthier democracies, greater social cohesion, and civic engagement.
And how do these Trust and Practice Awards help nonprofits turn their ideas into real local change?
The Trust and Practice Awards will recognize nonprofit organizations coming up with new, innovative, and bold ideas to build trust in their communities. Selected organizations will receive $100,000 up to $1 million to accelerate their efforts.
And what types of projects or community relationships can qualify for this funding?
We're leaving the projects up to the organizations and counting on them to come to us with some of their best and brightest ideas. So the partnership element is key. Each application needs to be submitted by one lead nonprofit organization and demonstrate how they're partnering with at least 2 other nonprofit organizations to rebuild trust. So intergenerational volunteering, bringing different groups together to bridge differences, and other types of civic engagement.
And Louise, what are some simple everyday actions we can all do to help rebuild trust around us?
Well, the great news is rebuilding community trust also helps ourselves. High levels of trust are associated with greater community satisfaction, more social interaction, and a greater willingness to work with people despite differences. But you're right, to achieve this, we need some everyday actions. Volunteering, lending a neighbor a helping hand, simply having a conversation with someone you wouldn't. These are all small actions that have a multiplier effect to create stronger community ties and create unity.
I'm on it. And where can people go if they want to learn more or start an application?
The Alliance for Social Trust's website. The Alliance for Social Trust is an initiative of Allstate and Aspen Institute. Our website is where you can find the grant application and local stories of trust building to draw inspiration from.
Louise Packer, thanks for being on our show today.
Thanks again.
This time of year, parents are juggling school events, travel plans, and those long holiday wish lists. Finding the right toys that kids will love without blowing the budget can be a real challenge. Lifestyle expert and mom Anna DeSouza is here with her guide to this year's must-have toys and how Target is making holiday shopping easier. Anna, welcome.
Thank you for having me. Happy holidays.
Thank you. Anna, when families sit down to start toy shopping, what are your top tips to help them feel less overwhelmed?
All right, well, one of the best tips I give parents this time of year, especially as a mom to 3 little ones, is to shop with intention instead of pressure. It's hard, and we know kids get excited about almost anything, but your job, you're gonna observe them and pick something that aligns with how they really play, and you're gonna avoid adding to the shelf of holiday has-beens come January. Another great strategy is picking up one superstar present and then a supporting cast of thoughtful surprises that won't end up under the couch, and Target makes that so easy with great brands that you know and love like Lego, Nintendo, Play-Doh, and Gigglescape at even better prices. They have thousands of toys under $20, which means that parents are going to stretch their budget while still delivering that holiday magic.
And what are some of the top trending toys that kids are especially excited about this year?
Yeah, well, teens and tweens are so hard to shop for, but they are loving the Fujifilm Instax Mini 12 Stormy Weather gift set. It comes with a glitter case, wrist strap, photo holder, and instant film so they can capture moments to hold on to, just like we did. DIY is also really big right now. I'm loving this one. This is the Gen Me Create Your Own Charm Accessories Kit. It has over 200 beads and charms. Kids can design and redesign bracelets, necklaces, keychains. For the younger kiddos, the Play-Doh Super Slice Cake playset is so much fun. They're gonna spin out colorful cake slices for a daily dose of birthday magic, which I definitely recommend. And one that I'm picking up for my 2-year-old is the Miss Rachel Talk With Me Learning Phone. It is fantastic because it helps build early communication skills in a really fun and engaging way.
And so for families with little ones, big kids, maybe even tweens, what are some of your favorite toy picks for different age groups?
Yeah, well, for sure, the Nintendo Switch 2 is going to be the biggest gift of the season. It has upgraded performance, a vivid 1080 HD display. They redesigned the Joy-Con controllers as well to make that gameplay even smoother. Now, if you want a little bit of action, here's a fun one. This is the Monster Jam Sparkle Smash RC truck. It shows up ready to rumble, perfect indoors or out. Next up, this is a really fun one too. This is the DC and Sonic the Hedgehog Power versus Speed multi-pack. It's going to bring that epic comic crossover to life, so those Sonic fans are going to flip for it. And finally, behind me, so cool. This is for those non-stop thrills. This is the Hot Wheels City Ultimate Garage. It has racing loops and a really exciting battle with a spinning dragon. So you can really rev up the family fun here.
I'm not going to lie, being a boy mom makes Hot Wheels extra special for me, and I love playing with those sets
same.
still.
It is so fun. I agree. Totally.
So Anna, with so much going on in December, how can families use Target services to make toy shopping quicker and more convenient?
Yeah, well, parents can save a lot of time by using Target's flexible shopping options. They have Drive Up, they'll bring it right to your car, order pickup, same-day delivery with Shipped, and free 2-day shipping on qualifying orders. And Target's also taking digital shopping to the next level. Now, we're all familiar with ChatGPT. You can now shop with the Target app in ChatGPT. You can ask for different ideas and get that personalized recommendation. Build your cart all in one conversation. So genius. Plus, they have new tools like the Target Deals page, brand new deal every single day. The AI-powered Target Gift Finder makes it easier than ever to discover some really great gifts and shop incredible deals.
And for anyone who wants to track down these toys and any more of your ideas, where should they go?
Yes, so you can shop everything we talked about here today at your local Target store, Target.com, or in the Target app. And so those wish lists, they better beware, because the holiday heroes have definitely dusted off their capes this holiday season.
There you go. Anna DeSouza, it's so wonderful to have you. Thank you.
Yes, happy holidays.
Holiday hosting can get stressful fast, so anytime there's a way to make a meal easier and still impressive, people want to know about it. This year, Honey Baked is making a pretty major move for the first time ever. They're adding prime rib to their holiday lineup. So here to walk us through what's new and how families can simplify this season is Honey Baked's resident culinary expert, Chef Tim Ziga. Chef, good morning, and it's good to have you here, my friend.
Good morning to you. Thanks for having us. Happy holidays.
And happy holidays to you. Honey Baked ham is known for, ham and turkey, but why was it now the time to add that prime rib?
Great question, my friend. And honestly, it's just because they kept asking us for it. So every year, our customers ask us, when are you guys going to do this big showstopper, center of the table prime rib for Christmas? And we like to keep our customers happy, so we give them what they want. And we did our research, we did a little bit of homework, and we learned that beef is actually the third most popular protein served over the Christmas holiday. So once we decided to do it, we knew it had to be perfect, so we took our time. It took us about 2 years to create this product. We ended up with a perfectly marbled, expertly seasoned USDA choice grade prime rib. We pre-cook that for you, bring it right up to rare, and then we vacuum seal it, locking in all that fantastic flavor, all those delicious juices. Hand it off to you. You take it home, you open it up, you bake it until you get to that desired temperature. Could not be easier. Pull it out of the oven, put it on your table, slice it up, and then you are the holiday hero for the year.
That sounds amazing, my friend. A lot of families want the big holiday meal without the stress. What are some simple ways Honey Baked helps make hosting easier?
Well, I like to think the good people over at Honey Baked Ham work twice as hard over the holiday season so that you don't have to. We know how crazy busy you guys are this time of year, so we like to do a lot of the heavy lifting on our end. And that's why not only is the food outrageously delicious, but it's also super easy because it's all pre-cooked. All you really need to do is pop it in the oven, warm it up. Sometimes you don't even have to do that. So we all know how difficult it can be this time of year because you want everything to be perfect for your family and friends. You spend the entire holiday season in the kitchen. No need to do that. Let us handle the cooking on our end. Simply sit down, relax, enjoy that time with family and friends. You've deserved it.
And besides prime rib, what else is new or popular on the holiday menu this year? Are there any sides that we should know about?
You know there are. So Honey Baked Ham is essentially a one-stop shop for your holiday table. We're obviously famous for our hams, our turkeys, and now our prime rib, but we've also got a fantastic array of side dishes. We've got desserts, cakes, pies, we've got sauces, we've got gravy, we've got rolls. Essentially everything you'd see on a holiday table, you can find at Honey Baked Ham. Our heat and serve side dishes are some of my favorites. I love our double cheddar mac and cheese, our cheesy potatoes au gratin. We've got an elevated green bean casserole here in front of me, topped with baby bella mushrooms and crispy onions. And then my personal favorite this year is probably our sweet potato souffle. Nice light whipped sweet potatoes, lightly sweetened, topped with brown sugar and some toasted pecans. You don't want to sleep on the side dishes, guys. They really complete the holiday table. It's not the holidays until it tastes like the holidays.
There you go. Do you have any gift ideas or bundles that make great options for friends and families?
I definitely do. So you go to honeybake.com. You can ship your friends or family their entire holiday dinner right to their door. Honeybake.com has a vast array of delicious gift ideas, some fantastic combinations. You don't live close to these people, easy enough. We'll ship it right to their door, just like I said, glazed and ready. You don't know what to get somebody this year? A gift card makes a wonderful gift. They can choose whatever they like to make their holiday table a little bit more special this year. Honeybake.com has what you need.
Chef, I want to thank you for joining me this morning.
It's been a pleasure.
Ever feel like the end of the year sneaks up and suddenly you're trying to use all your benefits at once? Vision benefits are a big one, and an eye exam can tell you so much more than you'd expect. We've got Mike Bako, consumer trends and wellness analyst, here to break it all down and share what's new in eyewear. Mike, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
So, Mike, why is the end of the year window the smartest time to use those vision benefits?
Yeah, this time of year is often overlooked, but also super important. It's not just all about the holidays and gifting. Vision benefits are often underused, and that's why this is the time of the year to use them before they expire. So whether you wear glasses like me, contacts, or even nothing at all, an annual eye exam is going to give you a valuable insight into all of the things that you may be missing with your health, and it's super important to make those appointments before the year wraps up.
Eye exams can reveal a lot. What kind of health issues can they catch early?
A comprehensive eye exam, it's about far more than just checking your sight. It's kind of a window into your overall health, if you want to think about it that way. An eye doctor can detect up to 270 underlying health conditions. That's everything from diabetes and high blood pressure to things like heart disease. And yet, even with that information, millions of Americans are letting these benefits go unused every year.
Flexon's bendable frames are pretty unique. What's that tech that makes them so durable?
Yeah, it's really interesting tech, and I can't wait to tell you a little bit about my favorite pair, but let's talk about Flexon first. Flexon uses a memory metal, which was originally discovered by NASA. That's what makes these frames so durable. And unlike regular metal glasses, you can bend, flex, and even twist them, and they still return to their original shape. And as a dad on the go, I've got two boys. We're always hiking or being in the park or playing sports. What I really love about these is that they're engineered to handle whatever life throws at them, including a ball sometimes. And as you can see, I'm wearing these rectangular frames in gunmetal. They've become one of my favorites. But what I also love about Flexon is that there are so many different options, different shapes and colors that you could wear. And the frames, they're designed to stay in adjustment. Check this out. They bend and pop right back into shape. They're stronger and more corrosion resistant than standard metals, and they're also super lightweight and comfortable. Let's talk a little bit about the pricing. Flexon frames, they start at $194 and they go up to $332, and they have an array of color options, things like gold, gunmetal, coffee brown, matte metal tones, and also when it comes to shapes for your face, rectangular, round, and square, there really is something for everyone.
Those are really cool. And Flexon's been a go-to for decades. What helps them stay a favorite?
Yeah, for over 30 years, they've been a trusted name, and it really comes down to the innovative resilience. That's what's really set them apart for all that time. They sold over millions of frames out in the marketplace. They have an unmatched reputation for reliability, and you could go to the Flexon website. You see it there. Flexon.com. Use the Find a Retailer section to show the nearest store with Flexon frames near you, and you could use those unused vision benefits towards your new frames.
That sounds good, Mike. It's been great having you on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Here's something people don't always realize. Outdoor lovers and hunters are actually helping drive real conservation wins around the world. It's one of those surprising but true facts that make you look at the whole picture a little differently. The Dallas Safari Club is one of the organizations leading that work. And they've got a major convention coming up this February in Atlanta. Joining me today is Brian Feenhold, who helps guide all of that mission-driven impact. Hi, Brian. How are you today?
Thanks for having me.
Can you break down how regulated, science-based hunting actually protects wildlife and the wild places they depend on?
Thanks, Kayla. That's a great question. You know, when it's done right, science-based regulated hunting has a lot of benefits. It funds conservation. It motivates landowners to be good stewards. It supports local communities, and it ensures species are managed properly. The key here is science, which is driven by facts and data rather than emotion. It's done through a lens of sustainable use. These are meaningful management practices that ensure that our generation and future generations can experience and enjoy wildlife and wild places for many years to come.
And when the DSC convention raises money, where does that funding go?
It makes a huge difference around the globe. We literally touch every continent where hunting and conservation are present. So these proceeds fund educational programs around science-based wildlife management and sustainable use. They fund critical conservation initiatives around anti-poaching efforts, human wildlife conflict management efforts, and community development efforts across communities that actually coexist with these species. It's pretty fascinating, really, to see the reach that these dollars have and the impact that they make around the world.
So your 2026 convention is coming up soon in Atlanta. What makes it such a big draw for families and new adventures?
Well, I would start by saying, we have got an incredible convention hall floor, very exciting, with a lot of interesting attendees and exhibitors. We've got over 1,200 exhibits featuring the leading outfitters, gear manufacturers, jewelers, artists, and so much more. There's really something for everyone. We've got exciting educational seminars along with banquets and fundraising events that are really critical to driving the mission accomplishment efforts of Dallas Safari Club worldwide. I can assure you, Kayla, that anyone attending, whether it's their first convention or their 21st, whether they're an experienced hunter or brand new to hunting, they'll find the environment at the Dallas Safari Club convention one that's very welcoming, one that's very educational, and frankly, one that's a whole lot of fun.
And, I love a feel-good moment. Can you share a couple of success stories where DSC's mission really made a difference?
Thanks for that question. I could talk about this all day long, Kayla. So we've got, I would say a great example would be around a project in the Zambezi Delta, which had a lot of different aspects to it, including developing an anti-poaching force, establishing a program to distribute hunter-harvested meat across the local communities there, establishing the operation of a medical clinic, and supporting an on-site school. This is one of literally hundreds, if not thousands, of success stories and projects I could point to that have received critical funding from Dallas Safari Club, DSC Foundation, and our growing chapter systems over the years. It's all aligned to ensure the future of wildlife, wild places, and our hunting heritage.
I love that, Brian. So where can everyone find more information about this?
I think the best place to go would be our website. You can visit us at biggame.org/convention. You can follow us on Facebook and Instagram. And I sure hope to see you and a bunch of other folks in Atlanta here in February.
Well, you just might see me in Atlanta then.
Come on over.
Thank you so much for talking with me today.
Thank you, Kayla.
Thanks for watching Rise Unwind. Please visit us on our website at riseunwindtv.com. Follow us on our socials and subscribe to our YouTube at Rise Unwind. And thanks for tuning in. You take care. We'll see you next week.
What's happening?